What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Moe Ninja Girls. We are continuing where we left off. We are at the end of Season 6 now. I'm starting to think maybe I should have read through this one because a lot happened in this. This one was probably one of the best seasons so far. But this is also one of the longest ones, so I guess it was probably a good thing that I skipped directly to the end because recently I started a full-time job, so I probably wouldn't have had a whole lot of time to actually read through this anyway if I did that. So it's good that I just skipped directly to the end because it saves, like I said before, when I do these, it saves me some time to just skip directly to the end of it. So anyway, to recap what happened here, we opened with the group still in the principal's office. Everyone's still in shock over what happened. I'm trying to remember what happened in Season 5, but... Oh yeah, with the Enju being captured and everything. Yep, okay, I remember now. So as it turns out, the cave that the fox is in is right beneath the second warehouse. That's why the owner was trying to demolish it before, to force his way into the cave. Since they stopped him, he managed to find the actual entrance. Now that they have their mission, they prepare to head out. Yamabuki has her concerns still, so she asks the principal if he knows anything or anyone that could help. Even if he did, they wouldn't get there in time, so they have no choice but to solve the problem themselves. Now, the principal tells the MC and the Kari that the Kamui and the Izumo will be vital in the mission. The question comes up as to why the principal knows so much about the fox. Now, he says he didn't have any part in sealing away the fox, but he made a promise to someone. A promise to keep watch over the seal and prevent the fox from getting out. The student council head asks Miyu if she could use her ability to help determine the outcome. Now, Miyu is unsure, but she feels that they have a good chance of success. With all that, the group prepares for what's to come. The MC asks Miyu about her vision before, since she hesitated to tell what she saw. She says that the group has a high chance of success, but Tenge might be in terrible danger. Now, while talking, Akari shows up. She appears to have one of those memory stones with her. She says she remembered Enju looking at it when they were at the shrine. When Miyu sees it, she tells her that stone is going to be very important. So Yamabuki and Johnny show up. Now, the MC tells Johnny to hang back. If something goes wrong, they need someone to call for help. Yamabuki also wants to stay back. Her ninjutsu isn't really helpful in combat, so she'll stay with Johnny. Once they've agreed on the plan, they go back to the principal. Night comes and the group heads through the forest. The principal shows them where the entrance to the cave is. When they find it, they're unsure of how to open it. The principal uses his ninjutsu to move the boulder, but in doing so, he tires himself out. Now, he wants to keep going, but the student council head wants him to gather information on the fox. Johnny and Yamabuki carry him back to school, and the rest of the group heads inside. The group comes to a branching path. Both Fu and Miyu feel that the right path is the way to go, but they're still pretty far from the end. Since they're running out of time, Akari wants to run on ahead. The MC gets her to stop, but she stops too late and triggers a trap. After she triggers the trap, a never-ending amount of arrows start flying. The student council head says there's an off switch, but it's on the other side of the arrows. Now, Miyu offers to go, but with her physical ability, she likely wouldn't make it through. The student council head suggests that Rika go instead. Since Rika and Miyu have been training a lot together, they share a special bond. Miyu successfully guides Rika to the end, and she stops the arrows. After they leave the trap area, they find what's called a sealing rock. It apparently helps to keep the fox sealed away. It also emits a sort of force field, so the group stops to rest. Miyu is still worried about her vision of Tenge. Apparently all her bad predictions usually end up coming true. It's possible that there's nothing they can do to save Tenge, but everyone tries to stay optimistic. After they recompose themselves, they continue on. Akari is worried that she won't be able to come through when it's time to seal the fox away. The student council head tells her that a ninja's only weakness is their past. Since Akari just became a ninja, she has nothing to weigh her down. With that, she feels more confident and they keep moving. Back above ground, we find Johnny and Yamabuki at the train station. The principal gave them a mission to investigate why the owner wants to resurrect the fox. Since he's not a ninja, they're wondering how he even knew about it in the first place. They're trying to find his office, but they end up getting off at the wrong station and get sidetracked pretty much. So anyway, back in the cave, the group arrives at another branching path. Miyu feels that they need to go down both paths, so the group splits up. The MC's group doesn't come across any traps, but they sense a presence close by. Now the MC knows exactly who it is. He calls out, and up ahead they see Tenge waiting for them. Her expression is cold, and he realizes that the Tenge they knew is gone. She stares him down, intending to fight when Miyu steps in. She wants to help save her, and Tenge reveals that she was just following orders. Miyu tries to appeal to her by talking about how much fun that they had being in the club. Hearing everything, Tenge hesitates for a moment. As they're getting close to making a breakthrough, they get attacked from above. It's the assassin that kidnapped Miyu before and they held hostage. The MC evidently doesn't remember him, which upsets him even more. Tenge gets upset that this guy got in the way, so she teleports away. That just leaves the group and the assassin left. They're certain that they have him beat, but he uses a ring of light to bind the MC and Rika together. While bound, the assassin uses this as an opportunity to have some fun with Rika. He's in the middle of fondling her when Miyu comes over. She starts flirting with him in order to distract him and take his ring. When talking about the ring, the assassin mentions something called the crow. Now, I left that in there because I feel like it might be important later. So, anyway. He gives the ring to Miyu, which breaks Rika and the MC's bond. Rika starts attacking him heavily. Miyu gets in on the action as well, and they're both fuming. He pleads with the MC to make them stop, but he doesn't listen and lets them have at it. Once they're satisfied, they stop to rest. They looked away for a moment and he ends up escaping. They couldn't worry about that as they needed to keep moving. They come to an open door and through a set of bars they see Akari and the student council head. Akari shows them a switch to press which opens up the gate between them. They come to another ceiling rock. They use that as an opportunity to stop and talk about what happened while separated. The student council head didn't seem surprised that Tenge switched sides. She's not like the rest of the group, she's actually part of an organization. If she receives orders, she has to follow them regardless of personal feelings. Rika didn't seem surprised either. She's ready to fight and get Tenge back. Miyu also wants to try and convince her again. Once rested, they continue on some more. The MC shows the student council head the ring that they took from the assassin. Evidently, it allows the user to harness any ninjutsu that they may possess. She's curious as to where that organization may have gotten that from. The group comes to a block in their path. There is apparently a cave-in. Akari thinks maybe using the ring can clear the rubble. The MC puts it on and channels his energy into it. Sure enough, the debris is cleared, but he loses control of the power. The debris ends up coming back down on them. In the midst of the commotion, there's another cave-in about to happen. The group runs until they are a safe distance away. The ring ends up getting destroyed as a result. After the long journey, they finally make it to the shrine. In the corner, they see Enju tied up and sleeping. Akari tries to run to her when she gets stopped by the owner and the secretary. The MC tries to reason again with the secretary, but it's clear that her mind is made up. With that, the final battle ensues. The plan is for Akari, Rika, and Miyu to save Enju, and the MC and student council head are just the distractions from them releasing the fox. Now, out of nowhere, the owner's bodyguard shows up and attacks the MC. The secretary summons a horde of undead to slow down the student council head. The secretary goes after Akari, Rika, and Miyu, and she wants to fight all three of them. With them in trouble, that puts the MC in a tight spot. He has to defeat the bodyguard real quick so he can help. Back on land, we see Johnny and Yamabuki leaving the anime shop. I left that part out because it wasn't really important. But yeah, they got distracted going into an anime shop and blah blah blah. So anyway, realizing what they were supposed to be doing, they needed to hurry. As they get ready to leave, they see a guy in an all-black suit. Yamabuki thinks it might be one of the owner's workers. She thinks that if they follow him, they might find out more of the owner's plans. Back in the cave, the fight between the MC and the bodyguard is still raging. Since the MC isn't beating him with his current tactics, he does something different. He puts some distance between him and the bodyguard and hurls some kunai at him. He also attached some spell cards to the blades and he uses a flame jutsu. The bodyguard just slashes his way out of the flames. This makes the MC wonder who this guy is. No ordinary ninja could withstand all of his attacks. He also noticed that he has never used ninjutsu even once. The bodyguard reveals that from birth he doesn't possess any ninjutsu. With that, he had to solely work on his swordsmanship. Being a failure of a ninja, he still wants a fair fight. The MC agrees to see their battle to the end. The bodyguard cloaks his sword and comes at him again. The MC manages to block his attack, but he loses his sword in the process. With that, he lunges towards him, which is something he didn't expect. The MC gives him a blow to the stomach and renders him unconscious. The student council head has just finished her fight as well. With that, the owner and secretary are outnumbered. They only have one move left to play, so they call in Tenge. Tenge appears and she's ready to fight. Enju, in her unconscious state, calls out her name, which surprises her. Akari asks what's wrong with Enju. It turns out that the cuffs she's wearing are draining her powers as well as her life force. Once the process is complete, she will no longer be Enju anymore. Akari runs towards Enju. Tenge tries to step in, but Rika stops her. Akari calls out to her and she wakes up. The secretary comes over and gives her a hard kick, sending her flying. The MC catches her before she hits the ground. She has something metallic in her hand, which turns out to be a piece of the cuffs. A moment later, Enju's cuffs come loose and she's free. The secretary grabs hold of her and points a knife at her throat. She's threatening to kill her if they don't do as she says. She looks towards Tenge and Rika. It's clear that she wants the two of them to fight. Since it's unavoidable, Rika assumes a fighting stance. The MC offers to fight instead, but since he just got done fighting, he wouldn't be at full strength. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to step away for a second, but, so, the MC offers to fight instead, but since he just got done fighting, he wouldn't be at full strength. Plus, Rika lost to her twice already, so it's personal for her. Now, Miyu will be watching her moves, so they have to give it their all this time. So, back on land, we cut back to Johnny and Yamabuki, and they may have found the owner's home. It's heavily guarded, so they have to find a way in. Yamabuki is wondering whether to ditch Johnny so she could use her ninjutsu. Now, Johnny ends up finding a way in, and Yamabuki says she's glad he's there, so... I don't know, that was pretty much the whole encounter there. Back in the cave, the battle between Tenge and Rika has started. Now, I skipped a lot of the battle stuff. I skipped through just because it's hard to really... Like, it's kind of hard to explain every little thing in detail. Like, there's really no point in explaining every single thing in detail. I don't know, it's kind of hard, like, talking about a battle without actually seeing it. It's kind of hard to explain something like that to make it, and still make it interesting, so yeah, I ended up just skipping through some of the battle stuff. Now, Rika did fight pretty hard, but in the end it seemed Tenge had bested her again. Now, Tenge hesitates to finish her off, so the secretary jumps in. She still questions whether Tenge can do it, so she gives her the chance to prove herself. The MC tries to step in, but she has both Enju and Rika hostage. The MC questions why they haven't been able to release the fox yet. With all the time that has passed, surely they have everything in order. The only thing he could think of is they don't have everything they need. Enju calls out to Tenge and tries to reason with her. The secretary thinks that she still holds all the cards. She didn't realize that Akari broke Enju's cuffs before all the fighting started. Enju was just waiting for the right moment to break free. She casts her lightning at the secretary. Miyu tried to warn her not to do that, but it was already too late. The secretary was prepared for something like that, so she uses her fan to absorb the energy. Enju's lightning was the last thing they needed to release the fox. The secretary casts the lightning towards the shrine. After, the shrine starts emanating a bright light and the cave starts shaking. Some moments later, there's just an eerie silence. Back on ground, Johnny and Yamabuki manage to get into the owner's house. It's odd that they have all that security outside, but none inside. Yamabuki thinks it's because he's hiding something he doesn't want anybody to find out about. Johnny comes across what might be a journal. Yamabuki looks through it and finds out what the owner's intentions are. They have to hurry and get back to return what they found. Back in the cave, amidst the silence, the secretary laughs. From out of the shrine, the fox emerges. The secretary approaches it, and it appears that she is able to control it. Evidently, she is a descendant of the clan that used to hold the fox's power. Because of her bloodline, it will obey her commands. The owner runs over and he asks the fox to bring his wife back. The secretary reveals that the fox does not have any power of resurrection. She admits to just using him to get what she wanted. She gives the order for the fox to eat him, and the rest of the group can only watch on in horror. The student council head is the only one with the courage to speak up. She asks why she would want to resurrect the fox. If the fox gets to land, then it would mean disaster, but that's exactly what the secretary wants. She tells a story about Onubi getting a mission to resurrect the fox. 3 ninjas were tasked with bringing it back to life. One of those ninjas was her mother. The story the student council had heard was that the government officials involved were killed. The secretary says that her mother gave the order for the fox to kill them. Evidently, the mission didn't go as planned, and the 3 ninjas were executed in secret. The secretary is angry that her mother had to be a cost of that mission. That's why she wants to eradicate anything involving ninjas. She offers for the MC to join her again, since only he knows how she feels. But he declines again. Since no one will join her, she gives the order for the fox to kill all of them. The MC attacks with the kamui and hits it right on the head, but the attack did no damage. The MC has a plan for Miyu to help Rika create ice barriers, and while it's distracted, he attacks. The secretary takes notice of Miyu's abilities, so she has the fox knock her away. Their attacks seem to be doing nothing, so the student council head has Rika create a snowstorm. With this, they can escape to figure out their next move. Since all the seals are still in place, the fox isn't at full power yet. At this point, the only way to defeat the fox is to combine the Kamui and the Izumo. They could potentially reseal the fox away, but it has to be asleep for it to work. Attacking its weak points could render it unconscious. While discussing strategy, they feel a presence approaching. The MC leaps out only to discover it's Johnny. He ends up knocking him out, and Yamabuki is right behind him. They're wondering why they came all this way. Yamabuki reveals the mission that they were given by the principal. After getting what they needed, they tried to rush back as fast as they could. Since they were able to get Enju back, she's wondering why they're still in the cave. The MC reveals that the fox was released, so they've been trying to figure out how to stop it. Yamabuki raises a valid point that it shouldn't be their problem since they're just kids. Since Tenge is caught up in the mess as well, they want to get her back also. Now, Yamabuki mentioned that riding on the fox's back is how you control it. When she said that, the student council head remembered how to defeat it. Its back is its weak spot, so if you strike with the Kamui combined with the Izumo, it should work. They expect that the secretary already knows that, so with her on its back, it'll be protected. With renewed confidence, they head back to face it once again. When they get back, they don't see the fox anymore, but it's actually Tenge waiting for them. They try to reason with her once again, but she can't stop until her mission is complete. With that, Rika steps forward as she will be fighting her once again. Now, I skipped through all that stuff too, so it was a tough battle, but with the help of with the help of Miyu, Rika manages to emerge victorious. With Tenge's defeat, the secretary has no choice but to step in. The secretary speaks so lowly of Tenge, which upsets Enju. She charges at the fox by herself and uses her lightning attacks on it. Surprisingly, her attacks manage to stun it, if only for a few seconds. They come up with a plan for Enju to distract it while the MC tries to get on its back. The MC goes for it, but the secretary expected that. She opens her fan, and the white light emanates from it. The MC is frozen in place, trying to contemplate what his next move should be. While he was distracted, he almost didn't notice the fox had swung its tail to knock him off. If he didn't move in time, he would have been more severely injured. Concerned for his safety, Enju gets distracted as well. The fox goes in for the attack, and she would have died, but Tenge uses her fan to teleport her away. Tenge doesn't get out of it unharmed, as the fox managed to get a good blow to her back. As she lies on the ground, she appears to deeply regret what she has done. With Tenge badly hurt, neither one of them can move. The fox goes in for the kill, but in a last chance effort, Tenge manages to teleport them again. To be able to teleport not once but twice in her condition appeared to be too much for her. They try speaking to her, but she's unresponsive. Enju is so distraught that she can't control her lightning. Seeing her makes Akari more determined to beat the beast. With that, the Izumo starts glowing. They now have everything they need to seal the fox away. The MC hands Tenge's fan to the student council head, and she teleports them on the fox's back. The secretary is still confused as to why the MC still won't join her, but his mind is made up. She turns to Akari to try to get her to turn on them as well, but she refuses also. Still, nobody wants to join her, so she prepares to fight. This time it's different, however. She becomes even more powerful than before. She's able to channel the energy from the fox. Unfortunately, all that power is really damaging her body. She's fully aware of the outcome, and the bond between her and the fox grows stronger. During the fight, Akari's chest is glowing, but it wasn't the Izumo. It was that memory stone that she brought with her. Now, I actually left this part out from the beginning of this, but the memory stone had the name Ikil on it, which is the secretary's name. The secretary knocks the MC and Akari back, which is exactly what they wanted. Akari manages to hit her with the stone. With that, her memories start coming back. She remembers her mother and the last conversation she had with her. Now, her mother knew that there was a risk she could die on that mission, but she was fine with it. She was proud that she received that mission. She told Ikil that if something happened to her, to not hate ninjas or Obnubi. Her whole mission of vengeance was based on a lie, pretty much. With that realization, she stopped attacking. The MC and Akari see this as an opportunity to end the fox's rampage. Akari imbues the Kamui with the power of the Izumo. The MC plunges the sword into the fox's back. The fox tries to fight some more, but it has no more strength left. It eventually stops, and that's the end of the fox. After the battle, they check on Tenge. She's in dire condition, but she's still alive. They need to hurry and get her out of there if they want to save her. The MC wants to check on Ikil, but when he reaches his hand out, a boulder falls between them. It looks like the cave is collapsing. With nothing left they can do, the group has no choice but to escape. Ikil is left at the cave, and as the end looms, she has a flashback. She remembered the day her mother was taken away. Her mother wanted her to promise that she would grow up and be a great ninja. She wanted her to live on, but the pain of what happened was too much for her. So Ikil was given the fan, and she became a cold-blooded killer after that. Thinking about what her mother said, she miraculously made it to her feet. She was getting ready to escape, but someone else was there. They knocked her out and proceeded to carry her out of the cave. Cutting back to the rest of the group, Tenge wakes up during their escape. She pleads with them to leave her behind, but they're not going to give up on one of their own. And that is where we left off. So we're going to be continuing and seeing the outcome now. So yeah. Okay. Alright, so let's see what happens. Alright, chapter 10. Stand by us. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Whoa, everyone, watch out. We run through the cave, which is falling apart around us. Even a second's hesitation could leave us buried under rock and rubble. That's not the only problem, though. The very ground we walk upon is shaking violently. It takes all our focus to keep our footing. Ah! Akari, are you alright?
Yes, I'm okay.
Akari nearly falls over but manages to catch herself in time. I'd like to help her out more, but any sudden movement could just make things worse.
Mitsuge, light ahead, faded.
You've got to be kidding me.
Rika-senpai, Mitsuge-senpai, cling to the walls, please hurry.
No, No time to answer. Immediately, Rika and I do as Miyu says, leaping sideways and sticking flat against the cavern walls. Even in the darkness, we can tell something big is hurtling past us. It rushes by with a mighty whoosh. It must have been the massive guillotine, just one of the many traps set up in this cave. I understand now, the chain connected to the guillotine blade must have snapped during the tremors, sending this huge blade our way. This does not bode well. If all of the traps in this cave have been affected by the shaking, then caution would be of little use. I surmise that every trap beyond this point will be active, regardless of their trigger status. Seriously? So, no light and no telling what might come at us next. Great. But we have to keep moving. If we slow down now, we might lose our way out for good.
Everybody, I will guide you along the correct path, so please, tarry no more. Do not stop to look back.
Got it, Miyu. I'll leave the navigating to you.
Yes, I shall do my best. Now run. Something approaches from behind.
No sooner do those words leave Miyu's lips than a deep rumbling breaks out from behind us. You cannot be serious.
What? There's a giant boulder coming right for us.
No way we can avoid that one. Run!
Everybody, please watch your step. For now, we shall follow the path.
Right. We won't be able to see any of the dangers ahead. Miyu and her danger sense will be our only guide.
There's a fork in the path ahead. There are 2 ways to proceed.
Okay, which way do we go?
Well, the right path is the one which we passed through on our way down. However... No time for delay. Returning along the path which we first traveled must be the quickest avenue of escape. But please wait. Normally I would agree with you. However...
For whatever reason, Miyu trails off in mid-sentence. Under normal circumstances, taking the same path out would be the right choice. But with all the cave-ins and shaking, who knows what could have happened to that road. In any case, which way should we go?
Rika, what do we do?
Yeah, we're on the Rika path in this one, so...
Rika, what do we do? We trust Miyu. Never fail us.
Okay then, Miyu, tell us, which is the right way to go?
Oh, Rika-senpai. Also Mitsuki-senpai. It is the left. Please hurry.
Understood. The boulder approaches. We have little time. Rika takes Miyu into her arms and jumps down the left path. The others soon follow one after another. Okay, now me. Immediately after I land, the giant boulder tumbles past us. We can hear the noise of the rolling boulder for some time until it stops with a tremendous crash. It must have hit something. Probably dirt or rubble, maybe another boulder, had already blocked the path along the right fork. If we took the right fork, we would have been squished flat by now.
We are still not in the clear, everybody. We must keep moving.
Good point, let's go. Whoa.
Ow, hot, hot, hot.
We emerge from the narrow path and step out into the next area, where a wave of intense heat immediately washes over us. Wow.
It's like a sauna in here.
It is a lake of lava as far as the eye can see. On the other side, I can just barely make out the exit. But now, we cannot hope to cross this lake, or even approach it. Sadly, we don't have the time to consider our options. Rika, think you can use your jutsu to freeze this thing? Wordlessly, Rika steps forward. She gets as close as she can to the lake, then sets both hands down.
Frigid damnation, flower of Gurren.
A ring of frost begins to expand outward from Rika. Wow. Rika, you're incredible.
Agreed.
The lake of molten lava is now covered in ice. The aura of intense heat now replaced by intense cold. The exertion proves too much for Rika, and her legs give out from under her. With outstretched arms, I manage to catch her before she falls.
Good job, thanks. Understood.
Yeah, we're way past Rika, so we're good for her now. All right then, let's go. Before we can, I hear a soft thud from behind.
Tenge.
Enju, who had Tenge on her back, lets out a shriek. I turn around to see Tenge limp and helpless on the floor. It seems she no longer had the strength to hold on to Enju.
Tenge, speak to me, Tenge.
Enju, is she alright?
Oh, Mitsuge, Tenge, she is... Please wake up, Tenge, please.
Enju calls from the prone Tenge many, many times, but not once does she respond. All she can do is breathe very weakly. Her eyes half open are glazed over in a 1,000-yard stare. No. I've seen this expression before, a long, long time ago. It was back when I was still a ninja. Some of my targets survived my attack, but just barely. They were at death's door and looked exactly as Tenge does now. But that means that Tenge, she is...
Tenge, enough of this foolishness. Wake up at once. I beg of you, please. Enju. Tenge. Tenge-san. Tenge-senpai. Everyone.
We find ourselves huddling around Tenge, every member of the Ninja Seeking Club watching over her. As for the old hag, she chooses to watch from afar.
Tell a story. Listen. This is hardly the time for that. We shall have plenty of time for all your gossip once you are safe and sound. But might be too late then, no? Tenge, oh, Tenge.
Enju, maybe we should listen. Softly, I place a hand onto the shoulder of Enju. Her arms are wrapped tightly around the fallen Tenge. Tenge, who smiles weakly as she looks up at us.
Akari. I'm listening. Thank you for making this club. Letting me meet all of you. No need to thank me. I only did what I wanted to do, that's all. Even so, always genuine, true to his self, drew us all to you. Ninjas, duty-bound, envy, free spirits, like you. Never forget, be yourself, always. Stay pride, envy of us all, proud of you. I will.
Damn.
Miyu. Yes, what is it? Found comfort always in your kindness. Oh, Tenge-senpai. Hope, gentle, nature, not lost in cruel world of ninja. Never lose your kindness, no matter what. Yes, I shall do my best. Rika. But finally, you won. Beat me. Yes, this time. Yes, you certainly did. But bit sad, but also proud. You so strong. No things in good hands. But people too strong can turn evil, like kill owner. No matter how strong, never lose way. Rika, use power to keep safe everyone. Miyu, good care take of. Goes without saying. Oh, Enju, dear. Tenge, stop, save your strength. You must survive this. Oh, newbie, hide stark secrets. You may learn. But remember, your home, not Obnubi, is Ninja Seeking Club, friends. Tenge, do not let those shadows consume you. Go your own way. High road, take path I could not. Have fun at school with everyone, friends. Tenge, Mitsuge.
Yes?
You are our rock. Take good care of everyone. You strong enough, let them all shine. Stay what they are. Greatest ninja of generation. Easy for you. No? Mitsuge, darling. Yeah? Was I good friend to you? To club? Good member? Ended this way. I know. Still, did I help?
I paused to think of the best way to answer her question. We couldn't ask for a better friend.
Tenge, we couldn't ask for a better friend.
Nobody here could disagree with that. Tenge is our friend. Without her, we could never have hoped to beat the Nine-Tailed Fox or the ex-secretary Ikil. Without her, Enju could have been lost to us forever. That goes without saying.
Guess you are right. Thank you, Mitsuge.
Don't mention it.
Said my piece now.
That choice was okay. Well, fuck you. From the floor, Tenge raises her arm. In her hand, raises aloft, she is holding the full moon fan.
Tenge, stop. Think about what you're doing. Summon wind.
With a great noise, gusts begin to blow out of the fan Tenge wields. They pick up heat from the nearby lava as they swirl like a whirlwind with us in the eye of the storm.
Tenge, answer me. What do you plan to do? Wind, lift you up where you belong. Outside. Have to. Teleport will not be enough. You simply cannot. You hardly have the strength left to do that, Tenge. Rika made plenty of ice if exposed to lava. Explosive steam. Right, but blast should take you to surface. Is okay. Can do it. Stop, I must insist. Think of what it would do to you, please. Please. Enju, smile for me. Seeing you cry makes me sad. Tenge. Wind. Despite Enju's pleas, Tenge continues to use the full moon fan to create powerful winds. They pick up speed along with shards of the ice Rika made. These shards flit through the air until they are sent into the lava. Then, jets of steam shoot up from the lava with a mighty roar to be controlled by Tenge and her full moon fan. Whoa! Our bodies. We are floating. Yes, Tenge has commanded the steam to lift us all up. It seems her plan is to send us safely to the surface with these jets. All of us except her. Tenge is still in the cave, controlling the wind from below. Tenge! Enju desperately reaches for Tenge, but she simply shakes her head with a smile. Thanks. It has been fun. Tenge, save your goodbyes. You are coming with us. Tenge! Tenge, no! Tenge! Frantic now, Enju tries many a time to grab Tenge, but she is always just beyond her fingertips. Higher and higher we rise, tinier and tinier becomes the image of Tenge in her smile, until she is completely out of reach. She is but a speck now, almost out of view, but we can see the frigid shards of Rika's ice sparkle as they rain down upon Tenge. Oof. After feeling something hard shatter against my back twice, maybe 3 times, we drop unceremoniously onto terra firma. None of us had time to prepare for this landing. We feel the full impact of the cold, hard floor. That's going to leave a mark. Wait, where are we? We are on the surface, right? Yes. I do believe so, but something about our surroundings seems very familiar. Ceiling. Familiar ceiling.
Ceiling? What ceiling? Oh. With a hand on my aching back, I get up to take a look around. Hard as it is to believe, we are back in that same old ninja-seeking club room. How did we get here?
Look, that's how.
Wow. The huge hole in the ninja-seeking club room wall must be how. Looking through it into the next room, I see another big hole. So we broke through the floor of the next room, then busted through the wall of our club room. Peering down, I see rocks at the depths of the hole. They have blocked off the rest of the tunnel to the cave. It seems we will not be able to get down there again.
But then Tenge-san...
Most of the cave has fallen onto itself, I would surmise. It is fortunate that the bedrock appears unaffected by such a collapse.
True. Wait,
What is it?
Yamabuki, John, what of them?
Oh no! That's right, they said they were leaving the cave, but did they make it? Are they safe? What if they got buried alive?
That would be terrible, but by the looks of that cave, and I do fear they are... Never forget them, we'll promise.
Hey, I'm not dead yet. John and Yamabuki stumbled to the room and arm over each other's shoulder as they help each other walk. Taking a closer look at them, I see they are covered in scrapes and bruises. We made it out.
Thank goodness you two are alright. I don't know about alright, but we are alive. It was real rough. I mean, the cave started falling apart while we were still trying to out.
Yeah, we got out right as rubble buried the way in. Kinda like, you know, that one archaeologist, the guy that hates snakes.
But we barely had time to catch a breather. We heard this huge boom from the second warehouse, so we came to take a look. And now, here we are.
Wow, what a story. In any case, I'm just glad they're still in one piece. I offer my congratulations on your valiant return. Just then, the principal decides to walk in. Would I be incorrect in presuming that the nine-tailed fox slumbers once more? Nay, the wicked beast does sleep beneath the soil, confined yet again thanks to the ninja-seeking force. Stupendous. Alright. Mr. Araya, Miss Hanao, all of you, my heartfelt thanks to you all. Your efforts ensured the safety of the ninja world. Mr. Kuzuriyu is hardly able to conceal his excitement as he beams at us. But not one of us shares his joy. We all remain silent. Yes, we did steal a nine-tailed fox and escape the cave, or most of us did. That last fact makes it impossible to celebrate with the principal.
Hey, wait a minute. Where's good old Tenny? Why isn't she here?
Tenge, she isn't here because she is lost to us forever. Several days later, oh wow, time jump, okay. The official story is that Tenge moved away, and that is why she left the school. As for the former owner, had a sudden change of heart, terminating his contract with the school before going missing. Mizaki School is still rocked by these changes. The Ninja Seeking Club is no exception. Being hit the hardest, its members, find it hard to do any club activity. I walk down the hall, spotting a pair of pink pigtails swaying to and fro. Hi, Miyu.
Oh, hello, Mitsuki-senpai.
It feels like ages since we last spoke. Miyu turns to face me. I see a beautiful floral bouquet in her arms. What are those flowers for, Miyu?
Oh, these? Well, would you like to come with me to visit Tenge-senpai?
Visit Tenge? I don't understand what Miyu means by that, so I decide to tag along. Here? I follow Miyu, ending up at the blocked-off entrance to that cave.
It seems somewhat improper to place a grave marker, and so I decided these would be visits instead.
I see. We go up to the cave but find someone else is already there.
Oh, fancy meeting you here. Oh, hello, Enju-senpai.
Hi. Enju looks at us quizzically, but she spots the bouquet Miyu holds and seems to understand. Challenge a checkpoint. You gotta be fucking... I knew this was coming. I knew it. God damn it. I knew this was coming. Ah! Alright. Fuck me. I was trying to avoid having to do that, but... spent money. Because I wanted to finish this. Fucking dumb. I never thought I would ever have to spend money on this game, but it's for content, and I have a job now, so I'm not worried about $5. Okay, but anyway. Fuck me. God damn it. Whatever. Miyu sets the bouquet down at the cave entrance. It is a bouquet of lotus flowers, just like one of the characters used in Tenge's name.
Tenge-senpai, you were like an older sister to us all in the Ninja Seeking Club, always watching over us with kindness and concern. Like the lotus blossom for which you were named, you bestowed us with a gentle grace. Tenge-senpai, I was always very fond of you, I was, and I still am.
Miyu.
Thank you, Miyu. It is no trouble.
In the end, Tenge did not leave this cave with us. She is probably still in there somewhere, resting, in peace. Not that we would ever know.
Tenge, I was also very, very fond of you. As I naturally would, you are my partner in crime, so to speak. I have nothing but gratitude for you, for staying by my side, through thick and thin, for being my friend. So, thank you, Tenge.
Enju.
I do apologize. Tenge was never a fan of such sentimental speeches.
Listen, Tenge, she said she only fought us because it was her duty, right? Nobody is to blame here. Tenge carried out that duty as a ninja to the very end.
Yes, I believe you are correct. I do hate to interrupt, but there are still some questions left unanswered, aren't there?
Miyu?
No, Miyu is correct. Omnubi are the largest faction in the ninja world. They have ties with the government and other greater powers, I hear. For that, Omnubi, which first sealed away the Nine-Tailed Fox, which took the life of Ikill's mother, to assign Tenge to guard that same Ikill, something does not add up.
You have a point. When Enju puts it that way, it really doesn't make sense. Besides, Ikill, or Ikiru, as the name on that memory stone said, saw the Omnubi as her mortal enemy. She would never work for them or with them.
This entire affair, another force, one outside of Omnubi, may be pulling the strings from the shadows. The crow, perhaps?
Yep, there's the crow again. The ones who used that terrible ring?
Indeed, they may be responsible for manipulating Tenge. Perhaps even Ikiru, she may have been a pawn as well, unwittingly serving some unseen master.
The very thought of such a conspiracy sends chills down my back. If Enju is right, it would explain something that has been bothering me, something I haven't yet discussed with the others. The Crescent Moon fan robs people of their memories, so why did Ikiru, the one who wielded it, have missing memories? Somebody else had to have stolen those precious memories of hers. If so, then the real mastermind behind all this is... Who's there? I sense eyes upon me filled with murderous intent and quickly turn to face them.
Whatever are you looking at, Mitsuge?
Nothing, never mind. I narrow my eyes, poring over my surroundings, but find nothing. Was it just my imagination?
I do apologize for prating on. In any case, the truth is buried miles below us. However, there may be unseen forces at work using Omnubi as their cover.
Unseen forces, you say?
Mitsuge, Miyu, Enju, finally found you.
Rika? What's the matter? Rika walks up to us from behind.
Summons from Principal, something to discuss.
Okay, I wonder what it could be. Excuse me. Sumimasen. I knock, then we enter the principal's office. He welcomes us with a smile. It is then that I notice all the other members of the Ninja Seeking Club are already there.
Hi there, Mitsuge.
Hi.
Good. I'm glad you could make it.
Heard you had something you wanted to discuss with us, Mr. Kuzuryu.
Ah, yes. I simply wish to congratulate you properly for all of your tireless efforts in this affair. Indeed, it was an astounding feat to successfully seal away the nine-tailed fox once more, all thanks to the powers of the Izumo and the Kamui, I would imagine.
Not exactly. Akari and I alone, we could never have done this.
Yes, pardon me. All thanks to the combined efforts of the Ninja Seeking Force, then. I offer my sincerest congratulations yet again for this achievement. Thank you all. Crisis has been averted through your hard work.
It is hard to find any joy in all this, no matter how much praise we receive. It costs us too much. It costs us Tenge. She is never coming back.
I offer also my deepest condolences. Miss Yomoda will be dearly missed. As a matter of fact, she is precisely what I wish to discuss with you all. Once you had returned to us safe and sound, the Master and I took it upon ourselves to explore the caverns the very next day.
But how? The entrance to the cave is blocked now.
Ah, but there were other avenues of entry. That hole your club left in school property, for one.
Oh, that.
In due time, we shall patch up that hole. Back to the matter at hand. Myself and the student council had descended into those caverns so as to confirm in what state the wicked beast was left. We happened upon a discovery most curious. The area in which you claimed you saw Miss Yomoda last, completely empty. No body to be found.
What? Seriously?
Indeed. Also absent was her weapon of choice, the full moon fan. As I see it, this leaves two possibilities. The first, Miss Yomoda and her full moon fan were collected by persons unknown. The second,
Tenge-san escaped on her own? You mean she might still be alive?
It truly warms my heart to see you all cheery once more. Abandon not hope so hastily, though it may be that the truth remains unknown. I propose thusly, believe and behave as you feel proper to honor Miss Yomoda, wherever she may be.
The principal, he can be a pretty good guy sometimes. Gradually, the light that had once faded from our eyes returns to us. It is the light of hope of promise.
The peril posed by the resurrection of the nine-tailed fox is past, yet harbored amidst this affair, do I sense lurking, a presence most sinister. You all would do well to remain wary.
Yes, we will. So many possibilities remain, of an unseen mastermind who used the nine-tailed fox, Ikiru, and Tenge, that the shadowy figure could prey upon us yet again. That may be, just maybe, Tenge is still alive. Something tells me that whatever these hidden enemies are after is still close by, though I can't say for sure. We find ourselves walking back to the club room like we always did, even if it's been a few days since the Ninja Seeking Club last gathered in that room.
Ah, home sweet home. You just can't beat it. I know, right? We've been away from this room for so long. Being back here almost makes me nostalgic.
Agreed.
Same here. These past few days, all I could think about was what's everybody gonna do with the Ninja Seeking Club? Is it over? Yes, no? Stuff like that.
John, everyone. I feel the same way. I missed you guys, being in this room together. Worriedly, I shift my gaze to Enju. It's been hard for all of us, but her probably the hardest. Thankfully, it seems my concern was misplaced. Enju simply shrugs her shoulders with a smile.
I know what you must be wondering, and no, I am fine. Besides, I hardly think Tenge would approve of me moping around so.
I guess you're right.
This does not mean the end of the Ninja Seeking Club. I simply will not allow it. I will never allow it. There are so many club activities we can do that I want to be a part of. Oh, Enju! We have plenty of good times ahead. Maybe some bad ones too, but we'll go through them all together. No matter what happens, new danger or foes, we'll protect the seal on the nine-tailed fox, all of us in the Ninja Seeking Force.
Everybody nods in agreement to Akari's declaration. I look over the members gathered here and say to myself, I'm sticking with this to the very end. I'm sticking with this with you all to the very end.
Oh, Mitsuge-senpai.
I need to thank you, Miyu. Out of all of us, you worked the hardest, did the most.
Oh, no, well, it is hardly...
She may be too modest to accept it, but it is true. Back in that cave, her danger sense saved us many a time. In a way, it is thanks to her that we could get back to this room again. From a corner of the room, I watch everyone enjoy themselves. They could not have without Miyu. Miyu and...
Is something the matter, Mitsuge-senpai?
No, nothing at all. Let's join them. No sense of staying huddled in this corner.
Yes, I most definitely agree.
With a loud clap, Enju puts her hands together and speaks as she always does. Right, our first order of business will be to get this room sorted. Okay. Hope you're watching, Tenge, wherever you are. We're taking the road that only we can, just like we promised you in the end. And no matter what or who should appear before us, we won't be beaten. Ah, that's Lily. Okay. So, that boy, he is Mitsuge Araya. Lily! Okay.
Welcome, one and all, to the 6th season finale of Moe Ninja Girls. I am your host, Miyu.
Also, Rika. I still find it difficult to believe our 6th season has come to a close. Or that Tenge-senpai, she is... What we lost never will return. Must continue on into a waiting future. No standing still, no looking back. Accept our sorrow, then move forward. Tenge, honor her memory, best way.
Oh, Rika-senpai, yes, you're absolutely right.
Main story over, but still more. As usual, there will be individual endings for the route you have chosen. Please do look forward to it. Endings this season. Miyu, Rika, or... Whoever it is for, I hear the third ending is markedly different in tone. All enjoyable. Rika Machiyuki signing off. As will I, Miyu Momochi. Farewell until Season 7, and we do hope to see you all there. Alright, so that was the Miyu choice, huh? Okay, so we're going to be going for Enju later. Nice, from a cut. What the hell? Wait, did I just say Enju? I probably did, didn't I? Yeah, so Rika, we're going for Rika. Why did we get a Nakari story for going for Rika? Hers is Enju, what the hell? I don't know. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all for watching. Oh, man. Can't believe I had to spend money. But whatever. It's for content, so... like, it's only $5. I'm not too worried about it, but... Oh, I just really don't like spending money on these kinds of games just because I feel there's not really much to be gained from it, I feel. But that's just me. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, you can let me know by leaving a like or telling me in the comments below. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Alright, peace.